My name's Kira. I'm gonna walk you guys through a strength abs workout today. So you just really need like a soft ground or a mat or a towel if you have some like not soft ground, just to give you a little bit of padding for your back and stuff. And just water if you want to take a break and have a drink. I will cue it a little bit, but it'll be pretty short, so won't have a lot of time for drinks, but do what you need to do. We're going to go through 6 different exercises. I'll show you guys those right after the warm-up, and then we will get started. We're going to go through each of them twice, 45 seconds on, 15 seconds rest, with like a minute break in between. Okay, so we'll get started. I'm just going to walk you guys through a warm-up first. So just to get that heart rate up a little bit, we're going to start here with a step tap, squeezing those shoulders back and together, your shoulder blades specifically, stretching it out here, trying to get those abs nice and warmed up. I'm going to take it to a twist here in 3, 2, and 1, twist it across. So like I said, we are going to go through this twice. If you want to go through it more times, feel free. You can always pause, rewind, or just do it on your own. You can supplement this with something else if you want. There are plenty of other workouts out there. So if you want to do that as well, then it's fine. We're just going to go through 6 different ones. Some will be on your hands, so like a plank. So if you need to make those modifications, please do. I will give you some options as well. I'm going to take it to a little squat here in 3, 2, and 1. Just squatting it down, keeping those knees in line with your toes, your chest nice and high. Trying to squeeze your abs here. At the top of your next one, we're going to add a reach here and just reaching over. We're getting those obliques involved here. Awesome. Just warming that body up here a little bit. Give me 2 more on each side. And 1 more on each side. We're going to do some jumping jacks here. Just get you warmed up. Awesome, you can always slow this down and just tap it as well, whatever you need to do. Give me 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome, grab your drink. I'm going to bring us down and we're going to go to just those ab exercises. I'm going to first show you guys what they are and then we'll go through them all together. So we got dead bug to start. So you're going to be on that back, making sure that that low back is touching the ground. Having your arms up, legs up. We're going to go right leg out, left arm out, and back. Here, and back. Keeping that leg straight. Try to keep this other leg that's up right over your hips. It'll make it a little easier if you're in further, but however you need to do it. You can always bring both at the same time down to make it harder. Making sure that that low back stays on the ground the whole time. Squeezing those abs nice and tight. Next we got a reverse crunch. So we're going to put those hands behind your head, or you can have them down here. It's a little more support, so you're going to go down and up, down. You can add a hop at the top. Keeping that low back on the ground, nice and controlled here. You can always go 1 leg at a time. Here, nice and slow. Keeping that low back down, just like that. And then we got raised bicycle. You can also just do this laying down, totally up to you. So I'll show you laying down first. So we're just going to be here, 1 leg out. The further down that leg comes, the harder it's going to be. You can go fast, you can go slow, whatever you need to do today. If you want to make it harder, you can come raised. So we're coming off the ground, feet off the ground. We're going here. So keeping that chin out of that chest either way. Those elbows nice and wide. But do what you need to do. You can switch between the two as well. And then we got a boat pose, so you can be here. You can be here with your toes on the ground, just leaning back. Or with your heels on the ground, just leaning back. Can raise those up. Straighten the legs, whatever you need to do. The harder it's gonna be harder, the further up your legs are. So the straightening your legs is gonna be the hardest. You can also come down to make it a little harder as well. Then we're gonna flip it over into a plank. So we're just gonna be here, not with those glutes up in the air, keeping your glutes nice and low. You can always go down onto those elbows. If you're on your elbows, not clasping your hands, keeping them nice and parallel to each other. Again, keeping those glutes nice and low, abs nice and tight. And then finally, we got a side plank. So we're going here. You can go on your elbow or on your wrist or on your hand. But that hurts my shoulder, so I will not be doing that. But if you want to do that, go for it. You can come here, just like this. You can add a dip if you would like. And then that next time through, we'll switch sides. If you do want to do this more than twice, make sure to just even out your sides. So like if you want to do it 3 times, just add an extra one at the end so you're doing both sides twice. Okay? Alright, so we'll get started. I'm going to get a timer up. We're going to go dead bugs to start here. We're going to go in 5, 3, 2, and 1. 45 seconds here. One leg down and up. Nice and controlled here. If you have a weight, you can always hold the weight. You can go both arms at the same time, both legs at the same time. Whatever variation you want to do here. Keeping that low back nice and snug to the ground. That chin out of that chest. We got 15 seconds here. Keep it up, stay strong. You're in 5, 3, 2, and 1. Taking that break. Awesome job. You can roll it up during those breaks if you want. Or you can just stay down there. We got 15 seconds. Here in 5, we got those reverse crunches. 3, 2, and 1. Lowering it down. You can add that hop if you want. Keeping that low back on the ground. Abs nice and engaged here. Using those abs to bring your legs up, now momentum. You can always go one leg at a time. Nice and slow and controlled. You can straighten out that leg. Trying to keep that leg that's up, if you're doing one at a time, trying to keep it right over your hip point. Keep it up, you guys. You got this. Finish strong here in 5, 3, 2, and 1. Taking that break. Awesome job. We got those raised bicycles next. Like I said, you can always do it on the ground as well, but try to challenge yourselves here. We got 3, 2, and 1. You can always rotate between the two, keeping your elbows nice and wide, adding that twist. The slower you go, the harder it's going to be. The lower down that leg goes, the harder it's also going to be. So if you're down here, the lower down that leg goes, the harder it's going to be. You might just be here, and that's totally fine. Just going here is okay. Just try to challenge yourself, keeping that low back on the ground if you're down. And keeping that chin nice and high, and chest nice and high if you're up here. We got 10. Keep it up, stay strong. Here in 5, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome job. Grab a drink, grab a break. You can grab a drink throughout if you want. You can always pause this. We're going to that boat pose next here in 5, 3, 2, and 1. Just holding it here. And have those arms out. Pulse them if you want. You can hold them here. Clasp your hands, whatever you need to do. You can have them on the ground behind you to help you a little bit. Make it yours. You got this. Finish strong here. You're halfway there. Try to raise those legs up a little bit if you can. Got 15 seconds. Stay strong. You got this. Pulsing those arms if you want. Try to straighten those legs for that last 5, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome job. Alright, we're flipping over to that plank next. Here in 5, 3, 2, and 1. Can always be up on those arms. Can switch to go down on your elbows. Totally up to you, whatever you want to do. Keeping those glutes low, not pushing them up in the air. Nice straight spine here. Keeping those shoulders over those elbows, over those wrists. Abs nice and tight. Pulling that belly button towards your spine. You got this. More than halfway there. Keep it up. Keeping that breathing. We got 10. Stay strong. Finish it here. In 5, 3, 2, and 1. Coming down. Awesome job. We're going to flip it over. For that side plank here, you can start on either side, but just do the other side the next time through. We got 3, 2, and 1. Raising it up. You can always be down on your knees here as well to make that a little easier. You can add those dips. Keeping that shoulder over that elbow, that spine in a nice straight line. Keep it up. Adding those dips if you want. Not holding that breath here. Staying strong. We got 15 seconds left. Add those dips if you can for that last 15. Almost there. You got this. Got a little longer break after this. You're in 3, 2, and 1. Awesome job. Bring it down. Grab a drink. Relax. Take some deep breaths. We'll wait here a minute. Just cool it down a little bit. And then we will go through it one more time. And then if you guys want to pause there, rewind, totally up to you. Whatever your body needs today. So we're starting with those dead bugs again. Still going to do 45 seconds on, 15 seconds rest. You can add more rounds like I just said, or add another exercise as well. Alright, we're going to get started here in 5, 3, 2, and 1. Here we go, starting with that dead bug. Keep it now low back on the ground here. Awesome, keep it up. Stay strong. Nice and slow and controlled movements here today. Not trying to fly through this. Just trying to engage that core. Awesome job. You're in 3, 2, and 1. Awesome job. Grab that break. Alright, we're going to that reverse crunch next here in 10. And 5, 3, 2, and 1. So you just can bring it here, arms behind your head. Add that hop at the top, tap it down. You can always just bring it here. Nicely controlled, keeping that low back on the ground. You can go one leg at a time. Keeping that chin up high. Nice and slow movement here. Awesome job. Keep it up. Got 15 seconds left here. Finish strong. You got this. You're in 5, 3, 2, and 1. Taking that break. Awesome job. We're going to raise it up for those bicycles. Like I said, you can always stay down on that ground for these. You got 5, 3, 2, and 1. Take a break if you need it. Pause this. Keeping that chin high, that chest high. Getting it back a little further will make it even harder. If you're on the ground, feel free to do that as well. That is totally fine. Still getting a great workout. Keep it up here. Got 15 seconds. Stay strong. Try to pick up that pace a little bit. Keep it up. Almost there. Here in 5, 3, 2, and 1. Taking that break. Awesome job. Got that bow pose next. So we're just holding that position. We're here in 5, 3, 2, and 1. Holding it here. You can add those pulses with your arms. You can come lower here. You can come higher. You can put those toes on the ground, heels on the ground, putting those hands behind your back. However you would need to do this. Try to raise those babies up. You got this. You're in 15 seconds. Keep it up. Stay strong here. Try to hold that. Keep that chin high, chest high. You got last 10. Try to straighten those legs. You got this. Here in 5, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome job. Flipping it over here. We're going to a plank. Last plank today. If you guys are just following with me, you can always add more though. You got 3, 2, and 1. You can always be up on those arms, down on those elbows, totally up to you. Keeping those glutes low, not raising them up. Navel into your spine, belly button to your spine. You can always come on those elbows, still keeping those glutes low, not up here. Those elbows directly under those shoulders. You got 15 seconds. Hold it here. You got this. Finish strong. Not clasping those hands if you're on those elbows. Keeping them nice and parallel. We got 3, 2, and 1. Bring it down. Alrighty, flipping it over onto the other side this time for that side plank. We're going here in 5, 3, 2, and 1. Raising it up. Can always be down on those knees, like I said before. Squeezing that oblique. You can add that arm up if you like that. You can add those dips. You can come up on your hand. You need to do it. We got 15 seconds here. Trying to add those dips for that last 15. Stay strong. You got this. You're in 5, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome job. Bring it down. Great job. We're going to take it to a nice cool down here. Just stretching it out. Let's stop that timer. We're coming here to that low cobra, stretching out those abs. Nice and stretched here. So just stretching out those abs. I'm going to bring it up, flip it over. Just get a nice full body stretch here. Bring it down. Feeling that stretch in the back of your leg, back of your thigh. Deep breaths. Grab a drink if you need. If you want to pause, rewind, do what you need to do. Just make sure to get a cool down at the end of your workout. It's super important. Bringing it here. The other leg. Again, feeling that stretch in the back. Nice deep breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth. If you guys want to do that kind of exercise on your own, you can always shorten it or lengthen the time as well. We just did 45 and 15, but anything will work for you. Whatever you want to do. Awesome. Bring it across your chest here. Deep breaths in through that nose and out through that mouth. Keeping that shoulder nice and low, grabbing above or below that elbow, not directly on. And behind your head. Getting that tricep, again above or below that elbow, not directly on. And keeping that chin nice and high out of your chest. And across your chest. Deep breaths here, cooling it down. And behind your head. Bringing it behind your back, nice chest stretch here. And then we're going to bring it back, just stretching and feeling that stretch right here. And that other side. Awesome. Awesome job today, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. Again, my name is Kira. I hope you guys have a great day.